moment to take a break. And then it's learning how to manage an unfortunate situation that has now been built into her body's architecture. And of course, as a teen girl, she doesn't want to experience any of this. She feels that she's being stolen from, that she's being robbed, that she is being unfairly targeted. This isn't fair. She just wants to be a kid. She wants to hang out with her friends. She wants to eat whatever she wants to eat and be able to play sports. She is very athletic. We're having this dynamic between wanting to create safety and normalcy at the same time. What I explained was the best way to look at this is through a functional medicine lens. Functional medicine approaches the body different than the allopathic model. The allopathic model, which are the MDs, approach the body from a sick disease-based standpoint, looking at each organ system separate and distinct from other organ systems. And so we have a cardiologist involved, and that's all we're really going to use. There are POTS clinics around the country, but I wanted to shift it away from kind of this external focus that the allopaths or MDs use, and I wanted to bring it more inside. I wanted to use functional medicine, and functional medicine sits around 7 core systems inside of the body, and the functional systems underlie all of the organ systems. In traditional medicine, allopathic medicine, we have a kidney doctor, a heart doctor, a brain doctor, a skin doctor, and they're all taught differently. We all go to medical school, but then we're all taught very differently within inside of our specialties. And in functional medicine, it looks upstream or before you get into any specific organ system, because each of these 7 functional systems operate within each organ system, which then will hopefully be like cleaning the river upstream so we have less problems downstream, and that'll then improve the function of each organ system. So the 7 functional systems are assimilation. This is digestion, absorption, and the gut ecology or the microbiome. We have defense and repair. This is our immune system and the inflammation that's moving throughout our body. Remember that 80% of our immune system sits around our gut. We have energy. This is how well do our mitochondria work. They are the powerhouse of the cell, and also how well can we absorb nutrients to make energy. So it's energy production. We have biotransformation and elimination. This is our liver's ability to detoxify and also our kidneys' ability to help in excreting toxins. Then we have structural integrity. This is how well do our tendons, our muscles, the cellular membranes that help divide cells from the rest of our body or organ systems from the other parts of our body. We have communication. This is our cardiovascular system, and this is also our lymphatic system. How well do we move things to the body to be cleaned or just to get nutrients where they need to be? And then last, we have communication. Our hormones, neurotransmitters, basically talking throughout the body in different ways. So when we look at these 7 functional systems, remember, this helps us fix things downstream, which are in the different organ systems. So for this young lady, the approach is going to be looking at her gut health, looking at the foods that she eats to see what is causing inflammation, because we want to make sure we reduce inflammation. We don't want to stress out the autonomic system. We also want to remove those foods that her body is not receiving in a healthy way. And then from there, we will start to move into other areas. But it was really a focus that there's much more power for this family to engage in once we start to see that it's not just managing the symptoms, as the cardiologist said, although there's much more depth to what the cardiologist is saying than just go on and do these things. But here it provides a structural framework for the family to feel empowered, and then for the child, teen, and the mother to work in a healthy way to help create a new lifestyle that's going to support her condition. And that is a beautiful thing. Thanks.